AfterBuzzTV, it's
Ringside Pop, you know it don't stop. With flicks to the business of everything that's hot. Call it Ringside Pop, you know it don't stop. With the flicks to the business of everything that's hot. Welcome to Ringside Pop with Kia Stevens, Marty Elias, and Dale Rutledge.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's time to get rowdy right here on Ringside Pop. We have a very special episode in store for you guys today. A lot of people in this house. Our topic for today is comedy in wrestling. Does it work? How should it work? And who's the experts? Apparently it's you guys. We'll see about that. From the Bushwhackers to DX antics, Al Snow's head to R-Truth's Little Jimmy, and basically Santino Marella's entire run, except maybe that Santina BS. Comedy and wrestling are no strangers, but today's WWE environment is fairly dry. There's a few exceptions like Enzo and Kaz, who harken back to the DX days, or Breezango, who are actually getting some great backstage segments to spread their comedic wings, but for the most part, WWE wants to be taken seriously and devotes much of its current attention to those who mimic the UFC style and naming system. So to get comedy wrestling, you got to turn to the indies. As Trent Seven and Tyler Bate told us last week, a lot of the indie promotions will just trust you to do what you do best, and for several of those guys, that's comedy. Hollywood kind of goes through similar trends. You have things like The Hangover or Deadpool, who rule the charts and surprise moviegoers, but to me, comedy is something that easily unites a room. Laughter usually brings folks together and makes us feel like we're experiencing something as a unit, which is exactly what wrestling is about.
You said unit.
I got more of that later if you want.
Hey now.
Hey-yo!
How many units?
Well, since you guys are here.
Go.
Yeah, so beside unit talking, we'll be discussing what causes these trends in entertainment and wrestling. How hard is it to be funny in front of a live audience and get people on the same page? Could a comedy wrestler ever win the WWE Championship, or do we have to take them seriously in order to take the belt seriously? So, what better way to address this than today's stellar panel? Up first, as always, is the mean queen herself. You may call her Amazing Kong, Awesome Kong, Karma, or the Welfare Queen.
No.
No, you may.
Yeah,
No, maybe, I don't know. Some people might. But those around here call her Kia Stevens. What's up?
What is up?
How you doing?
Yeah, nothing much. We're doing the funny.
Oh, yeah.
I got one.
What is it?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Uh-oh.
I haven't heard this one.
What is it? Why?
Because I was going to kick its ass.
Whoa!
Oh, look out, chicken.
Chicken in a chokehold.
Differently.
That funny?
Crossface chicken wing. Choking the chicken.
I had a bottle of hot sauce. I was like,
Oh, I see.
no, yeah, no. Things
Trying to kill
are
some
good.
chickens.
I just came back from Vegas.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. What were you doing?
Yes. Robert Irvine, who's married to Gail Kim.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Opened up a restaurant, Robert Irvine's Public House, right on the Strip in Tropicana. It was a great deal, but I was sick. Remember, I was sick.
You were real sick last time I saw you.
Real sick, and I was still sick, and I stayed there for 4 days, and all I did was stay in the room. Here's the funny thing. I booked my room through Hilton.
Okay.
And the address they gave me was Trump Towers.
Uh-oh.
So I arrived in Vegas and I had to stay in the Trump Towers. So
Which I know you love.
You?
No, right? I was just like,
I'm surprised you didn't turn back.
icky. I feel sick and I feel icky. It was like the first time I didn't loot all the conditioners and shampoos because they all had
didn't even
Trump
want
on.
it?
I didn't want them.
Yeah.
How was it nice?
Yeah, it was nice. Was the best.
I'd love to see one.
It was nice.
Ah, damn it, Kia.
It was a nice hotel.
Well,
It was nice.
Well, God love him.
yeah. He does.
He is a WWE Hall of Famer. And we must respect him.
That is
right.
100%
As a
true.
professional
Yeah,
Hall.
right.
Yeah, it's
Of
basically
famer.
like staying at, The Rock's La
SmackDown
Quinta.
Hotel. the Rock's La
Yeah, I think he owns a chain of Southwest La Quintas.
He could if he wanted to.
Why wouldn't he? It's a great chain.
He can do whatever he wants.
They send me
Whatever
free
he
rooms.
He can do whatever he wants.
And of course, on the official officiant podium of officiating, He has called it down the line for over 20 years for some of the most important matches in WWE and Lucha Underground history, and he loves Kiss more than anyone that I've ever known. He is Marty Elias.
How you guys doing?
How's it going over there?
Going great, man. Awesome week. Talking some Lucha Underground stuff. So some Lucha stuff may be happening sooner than later.
About time, y'all.
Yeah, tell me about it. Had some great calls this week. Just laying low until that starts up and some other stuff going on. But last night I was at Disneyland for the first time in over 2 months.
Did you see
The first time in over 2 months.
Smoking like a true Southern California.
You see the electrical parade?
Yes, I love that. That's my favorite parade of all time. It reminds me of my daughter when she was little, or when she was a baby. That's our parade, and we love that tune, and but it was cool to finally go to Disneyland. Of course, people say, well, 2 months. I haven't been there ever in my life, but we're pass holders, so every Saturday night for us is date night, me and the wife, and
Nice.
just going there. And we hadn't been there because we had some stuff come up, of course, that we've discussed offline, but it was great to finally just get out and just go have some fun, people watch, have an ice cream, get on some rides, and that's what Disney does. So it was great to do that, and
The only
enjoy it.
person I know that goes to Disneyland that much is Black Metal. Jake goes to.
Yeah, he goes all the time too.
You guys ever go together?
No, we've actually ran into each other.
Yes,
We
right.
run into each
On
other
Main
all the
Street,
time.
on Main
yeah.
Street.
Yeah, so we run and go, dude, what are you doing here? Oh, let's, so we'll go have an ice cream or sit down and chat or get on a ride together, and that's what we do.
There's a lot of wrestlers who love Disneyland.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it before the show. I think we're going to do like a group day.
Happy Steve.
See who we can convince to do like a big move off the top of Mickey or something.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I clothesline the Matterhorn Yeti.
And when we do
I'll
that,
get you kicked out.
when we do that, especially if we have the group of, that we want to take, it's going to be very fun and interesting.
Oh yeah, to
I
say
just-
the least. We might have to film it.
I just want to see all those dudes on the rides together. Just like squeeze them in. All right, we can't get the bar down. Come on, I'm too swole to ride the Pirates this year, dude. I just want to swole to ride the Pirates, bro.
I want to see them scream their head off on something like the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
Or like
exactly,
something
yeah.
real basic that like freaks them the hell out.
I just want to see him standing in line.
That's real exciting.
That's exciting. That's what I want to see.
So our guest today, first up, he is a stand-up comedian who's appeared on NBC's Late Night with Seth Meyer, Jimmy Fallon, Comedy Central's The Half Hour, and was a host of VH1's Best Week Ever. You can download his hilarious comedy album, Yelling, out now. And he also just happens to be my BFF all the way back from high school and my best man in my wedding. He is the one and only Nick Turner.
That's the single greatest intro I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How's it going, buddy?
Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I love your shirt. How are you?
Oh, thanks. This is as comedic shirt as I could find. I'm like, they're funny sometimes. I'll put this one on.
Oh, that's the one you
That's
wore
your
when I
time,
first
yeah.
met you, Dan.
That's right. We had lunch in this shirt.
Yes, we had lunch.
Oh, I
haven't
can
watched
see
it
that
since.
there.
Yeah. A little bit of sushi.
Yeah.
Right here. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're not the hugest wrestling fan, but you've been enough time. We went to WrestleMania 29 together in New York.
Yes,
New Jersey, I should say.
29 it was.
Yep.
And I still have the chair.
Do you really? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's in storage in New York now because I moved.
Oh, you did just move. But I did see it in your apartment being used.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
prominent. It is the very first thing, because when you came in my apartment, there's like a mud room or whatever you call it,
Uh-huh.
and it's the chair I
It's
put
a
my
chair
shoes on.
in the mud room.
It's a mud wrestling room.
So you come in and you're like, the first thing you know about me is that I love wrestling.
Is that I went that one time.
Yeah.
The conversation piece.
But you just went to Raw just in
I just
LA.
went to Raw, Staples Center. I only get the best seats. I only feel terrible when I'm there. And I'm like, I'm sorry, true fans, but you don't even know what's happening. You're going to have to watch more of this on your DVR. I might be one of the wrestlers. I feel a little so close. But yeah, no, it was so much fun. It's always so fun, even if you don't. I mean, there's not much you need to know.
Right. You get
can,
it
You
pretty-
can tap out for a few months, and then come back in and be like, oh well, that guy's gold. That's different. But the Miz is there, and he's. I recognize that.
I like that you know the Miz of all people.
Well, real world.
Real world.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's been a wrestler for
Longer than the
big
real
time.
world.
Longer than the real world.
For much longer.
Yeah.
And before.
I was there when he started.
When Miz started?
When Miz started, yeah, he came into UPW, and he was doing the whole real world thing. He just
Oh,
finished
right.
all that.
Yeah,
He came
yeah.
in and he wanted to be a wrestler because, of course, he had the title and stuff during that whole thing with the real world. And he came in and signed up, and he couldn't even run the ropes. I mean, he had 5 left feet.
Yeah.
Hey, it shows you
So
that
annoying.
passion can lead you there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and now he's one of the best character-wise,
Yeah,
for sure.
and a passion and an alt-right haircut can get you there.
Gets you a lot of heat. A lot of heat with that haircut.
This is the one he has a lot of passion.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like
Good
still
dude.
does.
Good dude.
Still
Yeah,
has
man.
a lot of passion.
Good dude, man.
And
Well, I
likes-
bet he always has to like prove himself more than everybody because he was on the real world first.
100%.
Yep.
So he's got to be twice as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a real fan. You could see like he really, really wanted to do this.
The fans always treated him like crap. Imagine with the guys backstage who, like, oh, great, this guy's coming from
I was there.
MTV.
I was
Yeah.
there, and it was brutal.
I bet.
Brutal.
Which is why I have more respect for him even now because he went through all that, still has the
Stayed.
passion,
Yep.
still loves wrestling, and is still good at it.
And one of the few that they send on like the PR tours and stuff too. I
Yeah.
mean, like he likes to talk about it. They like having him out
he
there.
loves wrestling.
Married a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Met her through
Right,
wrestling.
and she's down to earth. I love
Yeah,
her.
she's
She's
beautiful.
real
Oh my
down
God,
to earth.
I love Maurice. Yeah.
You know, she's pretty, but she doesn't act like she knows it. You know, yeah, they make a good couple.
We used
Yeah.
to hang out a lot when I lived here, but we lost touch a little bit. But
Oh no.
I see her at WrestleMania. You know.
Let's
You
call
know.
her.
Thanks, sir.
You want to call her?
Let's call her.
We could call her.
her the
That'd be
Miz
kind of an
hotline.
interesting experiment. Next to Nick, he is a new face at the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal and recently made his TV debut on Access TV's Gotham Comedy Live and the second season of his Comedy Central website, You Killin Me, alongside Mr. Turner, goes into production tomorrow. Is that
Tuesday.
right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday?
When does this air? Tomorrow. Whenever.
We'll just say tomorrow.
Sure, tomorrow. Tomorrow, fans.
Jason Saenz, how's it going?
Hey, great, Dale.
Welcome. Now, you
Thanks for
are
having me.
a pretty big wrestling fan.
Yeah, dude. Last time I saw you was at SummerSlam in Barclays.
Yeah.
2 summers
Is that
ago.
2 years now?
That was Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Right? Yeah, that was
that's
2
right.
summers ago.
Wow.
And I got this. This is the last show I went
Rainmaker.
to. New Japan Pro Wrestling in Long Beach. That was a crazy show.
Kia was there.
Yeah.
Were you there?
I was
She did some
there.
interviews back
nights?
there.
Yeah. No,
Just the first one, yeah?
Yeah, just second one.
Second one.
It was crazy to see like Long Beach bros at a New Japan Pro Wrestling event because it's like very polite and everybody sits down and there's no signs.
Right.
Just to see that type of demographic of people like behaving themselves and applauding after body slams was like, oh yeah, these are like real fans. This is just a weird like universe colliding. It was pretty fun. Did you like it?
I loved it.
It was
of
so
course
much
I did,
fun.
Yeah.
Would you say you were one of the only signs there?
Yes, I was the only Saenz. My last name
Ah.
is Jason Saenz. And that was
Get
the
it?
joke he was going
I should have waited till the end of the show because that's a good one to
That's a
leave
good
on.
one.
'cause
Yeah.
it's such
That was a good one.
Good joke.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that's not a prelude to
No, it's not.
how
No, it
the
is.
show's gonna go. All right, so before
it
we
is.
start, okay, great.
Yeah.
Before we start, we can always just turn your mic off. Before we start, can you two give us a little tidbit on your Comedy Central show?
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, it's about a guy who wakes up from a coma, and then a minute and a half later, after finding out something terrible that's happened since he was in a coma, becomes upset and falls back into a coma.
Yes. So I play Nick's doctor.
And he's not a good doctor.
I'm not a good doctor, and I, give him bad news, and Nick freaks out and gets angry, has a heart attack, goes back into a coma every episode.
Yeah,
I love the premise cracks me up. It's so ludicrous.
It's
but-
perfect. I've spent a lot of times in hospitals. Nick's great at yelling at people. Together, it's the perfect web series on ComedyCentral.com.
Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Well, if you guys
CC.com.
CC.com.
haven't
on
seen
the
it,
app.
let's take a little sneak peek.
Oh, here we go.
No, movies are full-length cinematic releases, like Teen Wolf or Scream or Catfish.
Those are all currently television shows on MTV. Shut the fuck up.
Quit fucking with me, man!
I'm trying to watch Fargo.
TV shows air episodically weekly on television, like Chips or Baywatch or 21 Jump Street.
Movie.
You're fucking killing me, man. Movies are different. Movies are longer. Movies are things like Taken, Hannibal, Rush Hour, Psycho, Limitless, Shooter, Westworld.
Shut the fuck up, asshole.
God damn it!
Those are all TV shows. Ah, damn it, that's piss.
I can't deal with this anymore. Shut the fuck up. I just want to read my goddamn book. Where's my copy of Girl on the Train? Where is it? It's always next to me.
Are you talking about this?
Why is that so shiny?
Because it's a fucking movie. It's a movie, and guess what? They ruined it.
How dare you? It's a perfect book.
They ruined the movie.
Ah, fuck off. And now I miss the end of Fargo.
Hey guys, do you know Three Musketeers is a candy bar now? Guys? Fuck.
And so that is the 30-second clip. But for some reason, we just cut the first 30 seconds out of it. We might as well show
That's
that.
what you meant by 30-second clip. Yeah. Get rid of the first 30 seconds. It's a pretty
Show
common
the
term.
next minute and a half.
So yeah, lots of movies used to be TV shows and vice versa.
That one really cracks me up.
That was Brooks Wheelan. He was the roommate in that episode.
Yeah.
Very funny. He'll be in the next season. So all those Brooks heads out there.
Yeah, all
Get
you
ready.
Brooks heads, get your
He's
fingers
coming.
Are
ready.
you Wheelan boys?
I love that. That was like a current Who's on First type.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
So here's a simple question. What is the recipe to good comedy?
Oh, a little bit of love, a little bit of wrestling.
And someone falling down,
Yeah.
usually. Someone needs to fall
Someone
down.
does
Couple
need
of
to fall.
guffaws.
That's an interesting question.
It's a pleasant surprise.
Truth, dude.
That's what
Truth.
comedy
Truth.
is.
Yeah.
Truth, like something that like comes from like a truthful place.
Right.
And I think like all the funny stuff in wrestling always comes from like a character or wrestler who's being honest in the moment.
Yeah.
Not something that some writer wrote for him backstage or something. You know what I mean?
I think we talked a little bit about this before the show. There's so many interconnected things between comedy and wrestling as far as like a lot of wrestlers want to do stand-up, and I would bet. I mean, I know like Ron Funch. Yeah, Kia, you volunteering to do
I
stand-up?
am currently writing a 5-minute comedy routine.
Hell
Are
yeah.
you? Nice. All right.
Well, I'm sorry, but we're full up.
Of comedians?
Stand-up comedians, yeah. Everyone out there who wants to become a stand-up comedian, you
We
missed
just-
a
yeah,
window.
we just got
Yeah,
beat.
but
That's
we'll take the jobs.
Wow. Yeah, that's really big of you. So one of my things here is the political temperature right now. It's so polarizing at the moment. You either,
I
as
think
we
it's
mentioned,
warm.
as we
It's
mentioned,
warm.
Trump Tower, just staying in Trump
Right.
Tower gave you some heebie-jeebies. So,
Icky wiki.
so especially in smaller cities, I would imagine. So when you guys do stand-up itself, like what? Do you just avoid it entirely, or do you try to hit it full on, or like what is the vibe right now with the White House being in the condition that it's in?
I was doing a hilarious Trump joke about. I think it was hilarious. No, it was about how I thought Trump was a redneck because you can take Jeff Foxworthy jokes and just replace the word redneck with Trump, and they still are the same joke. Like he likes to, have sex with his relatives. He has one baseball cap he wears all the
Alleged.
time. Yeah, alleged. Don't get sued. No, he did it. But like during like the working up to the election and right after the election, it was doing really well. And then it got to a point where people were just like, we're sick of hearing about this, man.
Right.
Sick of hearing about Trump. And the joke just stopped doing well. No one likes it
Interesting.
anymore. And I just feel like people are getting a little tired. It's every day, every
Yeah.
single day.
Exhausting.
That's my feeling.
It's not fun. It's not fun to talk politics because I travel a lot to
Yeah.
reddish areas. I was just in Edmonton, Alberta, and everyone up there was like, "Alberta's the Texas of Canada." Like it was good news. And I was like, "Oh no, I'm here for a week." But it's not. It's just not fun to talk about in your set. Like sometimes, like I'll break and I'll be like, if they get tight on something, I'll be like, "Hey, guess who I am?" I'm a liberal comedian from a big
Right.
city. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously here's everything about me. But it's not, I just don't, there's nothing else to say. CNN is comedy.
It is.
Because they're just like, sometimes on there, they're being like, what is
Yeah.
happening?
Because it's every single day.
Yeah.
It's so much.
And there's nothing to say.
MSNBC.
Twitter's ruined every political joke, by 10:30 in the morning. It's just boring.
Right.
It's like boring by the time it's night.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy that you have.
And there's no reason to ruin half the audience. It's so polarizing. It's just not worth it.
exactly. Yeah.
Like you mentioned truth. I think that maybe sometimes being too true can get a little bit exhausting. Like, because right now it is the truth. He's the president. it's true, and that truth is. I mean, so I can't even finish it. I'm so tired.
I know.
That truth is,
I think it just people are so bombarded every single day, and it's on every channel and everywhere you look. Like you want to go out of it, you want to leave the house to do something different and to get your mind off of it. And then you go to a comedy club, and now we got to hear 10
Yeah, this is
different
the
guys
1 hour they put
tell
their
us
phone
again.
away.
Yeah.
Like give us some break from all this. I think that people are just fed
I
up.
wish I could take a break. I am obsessed. It's like MSNBC all day long for me. CNN, get a little bit of the network news, and I'm thinking of suing them myself, because my blood pressure's up, and I think it's his fault. And my ankles for the premiere of Glow, I had a nice little short dress picked out. I had to go and change it to a long one because my ankles are swollen because I was retaining water because this man had palpitations.
Yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to keep up with it because I don't want to miss what's going on with our country.
Well, you have to give it because it's awesome. It's fun.
It's different.
Is it?
I don't know.
The news. I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
The news is really entertaining.
That's the problem.
Depressingly entertaining.
Yeah.
It shouldn't
That's
be
the problem.
entertaining.
It
the
should be
problem.
factual.
It
It should
should
be
be
information.
Information
Yeah.
that you apply to your everyday life. People wondered why, they're like, after my film, after Glow, after we wrapped, I was like, do I go back to Florida or I stay here? Well, he got elected, so I decided to get me an RV because if the shit went down, I wanted to be able to start it up and roll the fuck down to Mexico. It's just be 2 hours away. So that was the plan. That's why I have the RV now.
I see. Okay.
And
that makes
so,
sense.
So if anything goes down, because the things that happened, back in World War II, that was a civilized time, and people didn't know that was coming. Who would have thought in a civilized time that would happen? This is a supposed civilized time now. You don't know what's gonna happen, especially with this dog whistling going around. So if the shit go down, y'all go know that I got the RV.
You got the RV.
Can we have like a meeting point or something?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well,
So are you going to drive the RV through the wall?
That's great.
When the shit goes down for me, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves, to show everybody I'm white, and I'm just going to blend in.
Everything's gonna be okay.
I got it all figured out.
Yeah.
So the bigger question on this is, would a political satire of some kind work as a WWE gimmick in today's climate?
They used to do it all the time, right? Those are bread and butter for decades.
Yeah.
And now I think they're pretty smart to avoid it.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this indie wrestler?
The
the liberal
guy?
snowflake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's, from what I read, he's a liberal, snowflake character who gets offended by everything, and, has a hair bun and stuff like that. But he's playing in predominantly conservative towns
course.
to get the heat.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a
Still.
ploy to gain heat against these crowds, which
Yes.
makes sense.
Yeah.
He's
But
working on the gimmick. Yeah.
yeah, but
I went to school.
exactly. He's like the genius.
Oh, we gotta get him.
Larry Bob.
You and your $1 million words.
Yeah.
School.
Have you seen his vest?
Institutions.
His
vest?
gear, he's got a vest, and he has Hillary and
Yeah.
all these
Yeah,
other politicians.
Sure, Hillary,
Yeah, so
yeah.
you just go
love
like,
it.
wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's old
ballsy.
school hit. It's old school heat.
Yeah.
You come in there and you make fun of the crowd, you make fun of the locals, you be the opposite of what they like, and you just go.
I'm from
But
Hollywood.
Dale, do you know this? What's the demographic of WWE fans now? Is it growing to the point where it's now left and right fans? I feel like it is.
Oh, politically speaking, I don't know. I know
It's
they're
not purple yet.
Yeah.
they've
feel like-
grown.
Wait,
they've-
red and blue,
purple.
purple, right? Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
purple.
it's not purple yet.
But I think it's.
I feel more so. It's being more mainstream and more liberal than before.
It's definitely
than before. Yeah.
broadening for sure, because you got a lot more women watching. You
Right.
have younger people watching.
Yeah.
and it's-
That's true.
So with that comes more of a mix of lots of things. Really.
Yeah, but they're still pulling out the champion. What's his name now?
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal. They're still pulling out some of these race cars and still doing us versus them and the Muslim.
It's interesting
thing.
because they have such a huge following in India that they want to represent that section of the country. I'm sorry, of the world. So they want to have a strong Indian character, but then they kind of gave him the bland, I'm the Maharaja. Like that.
Yes.
There's not a lot behind his character.
Oh, it's very superficial.
So it's
yeah.
just a lot of like stereotypes that they are relying
They
on.
have him stand on a Persian rug when he's in the ring.
Yeah,
It's
he was in the Punjabi prison match. Was the last defense of his title.
right.
Oh wow.
But
Wow.
It's yeah.
you know, they have to lean on those things sometimes because he was a jobber before that. I mean, he wasn't a character that you cared about at all. So I think that they were like,
They
realized had to
released
do-
him too. And,
Yeah.
and then to bring him back and then make him the champion, it's like, oh,
because he's big.
He worked out quite a bit.
yeah.
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 Jacked down.
Yeah.
But so with the likes of Colt Cabana, you have Toru Yano and New Japan, even the Young Bucks. Comedy is over in a big way in the indie scene. But my personal favorite ridiculousness, of course, is the one and only Joey Ryan.
Yeah. Great.
I don't know if we're ready for this clip, but yeah. So
Mustache Ryan.
we had his lovely wife on our debut episode, but somehow I didn't get to ask her about his infamous dick. In case you've never seen it, this might be for you, Nick. I'm
You'd
not
love
sure.
this, Nick.
Here is the power of Joey Ryan's manhood.
This is great.
His dick hulking up.
Yes.
Oh, that is
I love it.
So enjoyable.
That is
I love
incredible.
The best.
Just let go of his dick. I guess
That's
you can't
so
let go of his
funny.
dick with the power.
It's got you. You can't let go.
you, brother.
It's got you, brother.
Here's the thing that I have a little like I don't understand what like it's a question like comedy in wrestling. Isn't wrestling comedy?
Like
No, no.
as a general.
Yes, like in the category, I would put it
It's
in terms of comedy. It's funny. It's fun.
It's fun. It's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
It's more like vaudeville than I'd say like comedy. But
yeah,
it's-
but like vaudeville always had some comedy. It's like I don't think it's ever been divorced from comedy.
Well, I think there's certain.
I think there's been comedy
styles.
since day one.
It's just certain styles,
yeah.
of wrestling, and some gimmicks are comedy. It's like Cirque du Soleil. Like I said, I was just in Vegas, and they had like
Right.
4 Cirque du Soleils.
Uh-huh.
You can go see the Beatles one. You can go see
the naked one.
Naked one, yeah, you know. So it's all of which one do you prefer? And I think there's a balance that you have to have in wrestling in order for comedy wrestling to succeed and be accepted
yeah.
without damaging or making wrestling as a whole a joke.
Have you ever gone to a wrestling match and not laughed? Like you ever leave and you're like, that was a good study in human performance.
Well,
Oh,
here,
yeah.
yeah, because here's
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
ROH, you go in, it's like, damn,
You gotta
that
go
was,
to
that was hardcore.
New Japan Pro.
the hottest scenes
Mm-hmm.
that are happening right now are things like British strong style and Japanese strong style, where
Yeah.
they really are just going in and just hitting each other really hard. And there's
The physical
some
feat
spots,
of
but
it.
yeah, it's the physical feats more than like any hilariousness.
So,
on
Dale,
it.
recently there was.
This is Mark Donegan.
Yeah, hi, it's me. It's Mark.
Coming to us.
Friend of the show.
It's Vince McMahon.
Yeah, you're betting your ass in it. Recently, Tyler, I think even this past weekend, it was Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, and Pete Dunne all got flipped by Joey Ryan's penis. So there is a little bit of both, but I definitely agree with you that you have to have the extreme of the great athleticism in order to get the comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes, definitely.
Yeah,
Because
and-
it's a release. It's a relief.
Yes.
There's a comedic things within the overall presentation
It's
of comedy.
salt.
I mean wrestling.
You can cook something.
Here we go.
And you season it with salt. Too much salt, the dish goes bad.
Yeah.
Not enough salt, then it's too bland.
That's
so
a good
comedy
point.
and wrestling is like salt.
Because this Joey Ryan spot is fun. But if it was all that, if the whole match was over the top like that,
Right.
it'd get old really quick.
You get
Yeah.
exhausted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of like what's real. Can any nipple or dick pin somebody. Like what's happening?
He does do it. He also does a boob body press, I believe.
Boobplex.
Boobplex. Thank you.
You know, in Japan, I got I got drop kicked by Kara Kuropi once.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it was real. I mean, he smothered me in the face. And he gave my friend a Frankensteiner off the top, and then like it was like five of us that tried to cover. This is an actual Kara Kuropi stuffed animal, and then he kicked out, and all of us were like, "Oh my god!" It was crazy. And it was one of the funnest matches that I had, just because of the ridiculousness of Kong is getting her ass kicked by Kara Kuropi.
And then with Joey's thing, what it is, it's all about placement. You know, and Joey has his matches. You know, and I've seen Joey put matches together. I've worked with Joey since he first started. But the thing that he's doing now is it's all about placement. You know, it's not overkill. In that particular spot of his dong and things of that nature, it's planned out and it has meaning and it has substance. He's not doing it just to dong it. He's doing it because there's a spot and it's
right, and that's his character. He's like a porn star, character.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But even in the shows where it's like they just punch each other in the face a lot, isn't there another match in that night that's like more comedy?
Yeah, I mean, there
like
usually will be
in the whole show. There's like almost always going to be comedy.
If nothing else, you'd have somebody like a DX or Enzo come out and like be funny on the mic. Yeah. Maybe they don't be funny in the ring.
Yeah, or their managers.
At least they'll hype the crowd in a way, like get a good laugh or make fun of the city or, stuff like that.
The best performers are the ones that can do both very well, like Ric Flair or The Rock.
Get you a
or
wrestler who could do both.
Get you meme time, meme time. Yeah, like The Rock, who could be so funny and so brilliant, but at the same time so serious,
look intimidating,
and so kick-ass.
Yeah.
That's the key to any good show, is giving you believability in both regards.
Yeah, that's gold.
That's gold. If you,
that's platinum right there.
That's Hollywood blockbuster money.
Yes.
So
2020.
Could you make someone like Joey Ryan, if you were WWE, could you make someone like that the champion though?
He's too small. If I was Vince McMahon, too small, man. Joey Ryan's too small. He's too small, brother.
They've had small champions.
Shawn Michaels.
I mean,
too small. Will never make
Rey
it.
Mysterio, Finn Balor,
yeah, exactly.
all those guys now. Small is thankfully has become less of, of an ordeal of having to prove yourself.
But you're talking about like the gimmick.
Like, can you have a comedic gimmick be your main champion?
Santino
like
Marella was the Intercontinental champion.
He was IC.
Yeah, he was IC, and I was. I was there when he won it, and he was doing the comedy thing then. He went over on Umaga, and I remember that, and they really believed in Santino. And even though he did the whole comedy thing, I mean, he was over. And I think at the end of the day, if somebody's over, whether they're comedic or not, they can be the champ all day long, man. Because if they're drawing money and they're over, guess what? They can do whatever they want.
But I
That's
think
what I was about to say. You stole it.
Stealer.
Sorry, baby.
Stole that.
Stealer of words. But I think he can be the IC champion all day. He would have never been the WWE champion.
Do you count Mick Foley as a comedy champion? Because he was world champ.
No, he had funny moments, but he wasn't flipping anybody with his dick. He would put a
style was very hard.
It was very hardcore.
Yeah,
I mean, in the ring, he wasn't full of jokes.
He was Dude Love, and him and Stone Cold were tag team champions.
Dude Love was world champ too.
Sure was.
Dude Love was world champion?
No. Mick Foley did some funny stuff that you would count as silly, but he took so many crazy bumps. I mean, Hell in a Cell.
Oh my God.
Hell in a Cell gave him a ticket to do with whatever he wanted to.
Yep.
And then him and Rock at the Royal Rumble. I mean, that was brutal.
Yeah.
I think one of the funniest things I've ever seen is that tooth come out of his nose.
Aw, that was not funny.
Still laughing about it. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I puked about it.
Yeah, that's what
just
it was.
today.
That's what it was.
Those.
I think we watched that together.
We
didn't
certainly did. It was my first ever pay-per-view, and
late 90s.
My only one. And I didn't watch one I didn't see anything until we went to WrestleMania after that. That's like my only experience.
Scarred you for life.
I was just like, wow, that's what wrestling is. Wrestling's amazing.
Yeah. I remember you were a big fan of Head. You thought that was pretty funny.
Who was it?
Al Snow's head, mannequin head.
Oh yeah, it's
Not
crazy.
that head, Marty.
Big fan of head in high school, you know.
No, the way it came out, I went, whoa, hey.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
I was
We're
just
talking
making
about Joey
decisions.
Ryan's dick. I'm hearing the word
I like
head, and I'm
head. I like
where are we
Eugene.
right now?
Eugene, that's right.
You don't remember
Eugene's
him?
great.
Eugene, wow.
Yeah, Eugene wouldn't have been champion either, though.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing. So the
I don't think so, man. My answer is no. I
No.
don't think so. Because I think wrestling in itself is like a violent physical aggression towards each other. You know, it's not comedy.
Right.
In the essence of it, it's aggression towards
If you
the other
can
person.
have a champion white rapper, you can have a champion comedian.
That's his gimmick, a stand-up comedian.
I mean, but he didn't become. He wasn't champion as a white rapper until he did the Marine, and then he was a Marine. Are you referring to
John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Cena won the U.S.
he
title.
won U.S. off a Big Show.
Off a Big Show.
He was still the rapper
You know, when he
then.
was the Thugonomics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a doctor of thugonomics.
But then I guess, you know, to make him a true star, he had to drop
He
it.
had to drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But shit talk is different than stand-up comedy.
Right.
You
I mean,
know?
because The Rock, as you mentioned, had many comedic moments,
Yes.
but he still was
not
badass.
A stand-up comic, but maybe like, you know, like Djokovic in tennis, you know, who did the impressions of
Right.
everybody. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's the comic there. It's not a comedy, you know,
No,
but it's
he
like, but he
still
can
whoops
be
it,
the
but-
champion and be the
Right.
funny. Well, actually, no, because he stopped doing it to
He
be
stopped
taken
to be
seriously.
taken seriously.
He did, yeah.
It is
To be
exactly
taken
the same point.
To be taken
Okay,
seriously.
yeah, you're right.
'Cause that was his
Yeah.
young days. That was like when he
Yeah.
first came on the scene.
Well, yeah, because I guess, you know, I don't know if it just screws with your money. Your
Maybe. Tennis
your
is also
endorsement
not
money.
really looking for jokes.
yeah,
That's
no,
on
yeah.
the whole, no, but I guess a case by case basis, it's possible.
Yeah.
So-
It's possible.
So how do you guys prefer your wrestling then? I mean, do you like a mix, or you prefer the serious notes, or do you like more of the comedy stuff, or what's your preference?
I want a
You as a
buffet.
performer or as a viewer? I'd like either on you.
Like I said, case by case
Really?
basis. I remember I wanted to do some funny stuff as Kong once, just because my personality is the complete opposite of hers. And I remember one time TNA, and it was for Explosion. So Explosion only aired like overseas.
Okay.
So I thought I'd take a chance, and I gave somebody I forget who I was wrestling. I think it was like Nikki Rocks. She's in the corner, put my ass in the face, right? And then I did this thing, you
Little
know,
smackety smack?
Yeah.
No, like I farted in her face.
And you get a whiff of it.
Like,
Love
oh,
that.
I
The
farted.
Big Brother move.
And it got a big pop from the audience. They thought it was funny and disgusting. And then backstage, McFoley was like, that's when he was with us. He was like, you might, be careful, because your character is a serious character. You might not want to go that way.
Shut up, old man.
What do you
I
know?
was like,
Yeah, what have you ever done?
Explosion, it's just explosion.
He throws you off a cage.
And did he say this through the sock on his hand? Or
You need to be more serious.
you look ridiculous.
How about you guys?
I just love it any way I can get it.
When it's free. That's
I like it
that's how you
when
like the wrestling.
I like it when
free
it's
tickets.
when it's very close to me. I like it when it's the best guys in the biz
Yeah.
who
Great.
get paid the most. That's how you know.
Yeah.
Who's the best?
You've only been to WWE events, right? You've never been to a WCW or an Indie, TNA, Ring of Honor?
No, I've only been to WCW.
I think we literally listed all the times he's been.
Yes, those two.
It was those two.
And then I saw that pay-per-view, and I watched that one pay-per-view over at Jen's house.
Right. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying the
I was
New
not
Japan.
allowed to
Okay.
watch wrestling as a
Really?
child, and which is the time
That you do?
that
Well,
you get
start.
connected
Yes,
to it.
that's
And so I really never had a chance. I have nothing against it. I've enjoyed it so much over the years because I can't avoid. Half of my friends it's their most
It is
important
interesting.
thing.
Yeah.
In comedy, like literally half the comedians I know are giant WWE fans.
Yeah. I mean, Ron Funches puts half of his material as wrestling related. If it's not
Yeah.
wrestling specific, it's like, I love The Rock. I would have his baby.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like,
And when I
it's-
say half, it's not. I'm not exaggerating. You know, it's yeah, it's as
It's a
this
big
world.
crossover.
most of your friends are on my shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I'm real good friends with Gabriel Iglesias, and when I met him, that's how we met because he found out who I was
Yes.
and what I did, and he just was
He's
like
a big nerd. It's great.
gaga goo goo. I mean, he was
Yeah.
like, wow. So took him to events and everything, and you know, lo and behold, he's still a huge fan.
Yeah. So it doesn't surprise. I mean, it just surprises me that there's not more comedy. You know.
Yeah.
That we can't get a champion. Maybe Ron Funches can do it.
Maybe he could do it. He's slimmed down.
He is
He's
slim.
definitely he's cutting weight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to wrestle.
I don't think. I think he's doing okay.
I think if you could make money not doing it.
He's probably all right.
Yeah.
It's funny because Ron was at Lucha Underground during season 3. Actually, he was shown this last Wednesday. He was there for an episode.
Yeah.
You know, huge fan.
Ron is at every wrestling. I went to see Rev Pro in London, and Ron was freaking there in the crowd.
Wow.
I was like, what are you doing here? He was getting paid to do his tour, and I was just there as a fan.
Who was the guy that was on Best Week Ever a bunch too?
The show that you were
Back in
on?
the day? No, the other one.
Oh, Chris Jericho.
Jericho. Yeah,
Oh.
he's done a ton of
yes,
comedy.
yes.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
doing that kind of
Jericho has dabbled into lots of pies at this
Yeah.
point. He's he just
Yes,
loves
he has.
performing, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he did Dancing with the Stars too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
He hosted
and
some
he
other
has a
weird
band,
show.
Fozzy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's Trump's new communications director. Also.
Oh yeah, I did read
he
that
might
this morning.
be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing his show in a few weeks.
brother.
I'm gonna try to convince him to form a band with me and call it Fizzy.
I love that.
That'd be cute. Are you
Jericho's
going to be
really
lead, or
funny.
are you going to let him be lead?
Yeah,
You like to sing?
Yeah. I like to sing. Doesn't mean I can sing.
That's not the important
I
part.
like to sing.
It's your band. You make up the
Me and
rules.
Fizzy. Me and Fizzy.
So it seems like the Attitude Era saw lots of comedy. Do you think that they were just given more freedom back then because it was kind of a more competitive time for when WCW was pulling out all the stops? WWE, we got to pull out all the stops as well. Do you think that that's why they were like, you got an idea? Frickin' go with it. We don't know. Just pull out something. We got to
Was
beat
this
the
early
ratings. Beat the
90s?
ratings like mid-90s to late.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
I
was
think
so
they
many
had
more
the freedom.
comedic people.
I think back then, you know, it was balls of the wall. Let's beat Turner. Let's do whatever, and it was balls of the wall. I mean, you know, they had Midian, the Naked Man, and you know, they had all this other stuff. They had the puppy contest with Lawler being the judge.
Oh, God, that's
Lawler
right.
is to me, you know, all-time greatest. I mean,
Puppies.
yeah, it's great.
I
man.
think back then too, the wrestlers had a lot more input on what was going down
That's
that
it.
night.
Oh,
you know
that's
what I
it.
mean?
Okay.
Like, 'cause now, like I mentioned before on our last show, it's like the creative meeting. Then it goes down to the agents, and then it goes down to the robots that they call wrestlers, and then they perform
Exactly.
it. Back then, it was like you could run out and say, "Hey, give me the mic," while so and so's cutting a promo, and just like surprise them, like hit my music, go out there and join in on the fun, which was great. You know what I mean? And it was just like improv,
very spontaneous.
Very
That's it
spontaneous
perfectly.
and-
That
and
hits the
great,
nail on the
you
head.
know?
They're allowed to be themselves and be in the moment and be truthful. And when you can do that, then comedy's going to come out of it naturally because you're responding naturally to what's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah. We answered it perfectly.
All right,
Next
great.
question.
Well,
Next. Feed me more.
To be in the moment, actually, I think we should play a game.
Oh, hell yeah.
What y'all think? Do you like games?
I love him.
Dale, you know, I'm very competitive.
I know. I tried to warn you before this time.
Where's Triple H's music for this?
Time to play the game.
I love the game.
Are we playing Mario Kart?
Yeah, we
wish-
just do a Jimmy Fallon bit. Yeah.
I wish it was Mario
True
Kart.
story. The last time I went to Tokyo, Dan and I have a video of this. We ran into some real life people in Mario Kart dressed.
I
as-
saw them.
You saw?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
They're
see
like
them
a
on
thing.
video?
They're in where the crosswalk is, Shibuya.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what?
Yeah. Apparently, like
Awesome.
Tokyo hates them because they cause like traffic situations all the time. But
Mario driving around?
yeah, they're like literally, and they're all dressed as.
They're
Are
all
they being
dressed as
paid by
characters
Nintendo?
in their Mario Kart.
They're
It's just a
like-
gang.
They're just like
They're just
bored white
Japanese.
dudes living. No,
Just,
they're like mostly
wa-
white guys.
just going around stealing coins.
I,
Hey,
probably. Why are there banana peels
Hit the
everywhere?
fruit stand.
I love those guys, but I'm sure it is
Yeah,
bad if you're trying
that's
to
really
drive
awesome.
through Tokyo traffic. All right, Marty, what's the game we got?
We have something. I don't know if you guys are, being you haven't been much of a wrestling fan, so you're kind of out of tune.
No way, dude.
One of the answers
way,
is
brother.
Tropic Thunder, just so I. Do I get the
And
spoiler?
I flipped them just to have them down because last time we had an issue, but there, down. Okay, so 100,000 Pyramid. I don't know if you guys remember the Dick Clark show. You know where you guys would, I should say you guys, the team, one would give, actually look at a card with someone's name, let's say
Right.
for example, and what you do is you give hints, you give clues, and if they guess it, then you get it right, and then you move on. So
Perfect.
and whoever has the most at the end wins, you know. But you can pass. You can only pass once, and you got 30 seconds to name as many as you can. And, you know, each individual team member is going to have an opportunity to, you know, give clues. So you guys ready for that?
You're
And
gonna lose.
We are playing for $10,000.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right.
10,000 note cards.
Monopoly money.
Nice. No, we got this, bud. We got
Oh, I
this.
know, I
We
know.
got it. Yeah,
I've never
you
lost.
don't sound like you know. You don't sound like-
Thank you, Marty. You want to go first?
All right.
I'll read them first. You're the guest guy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So wait for the timekeeper. Marty's gonna.
So I just don't. I can't say the word or the name or anything that's on this.
You can't
card.
say what the card says, and you can't say like.
It rhymes with.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if it's kiss, you can't say schmiss.
Yeah.
Certainly, there's
Rhymes
other
with
words.
schmiss.
that-
You can't say
Schmish.
French blank.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's exactly how you should play it.
Oh, good. I'll do
already
that. Well, count me the winner. That's it for us on After.
Okay.
There's our music. Here we go.
Oh.
So remember, you got 30 seconds. You know, our guests are going first. So, yeah.
It's time to play the game.
Ready? You guys ready?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Game sunglasses on.
Shades are on.
Are
Here
the
we
answers
go.
on the inside?
Yep.
Okay. Ready? And I'll say, go.
Todd Phillips directed.
Hangover.
Oh hell yeah! Hell
Jeez.
yeah. SCTV American Pie. Actor.
Eugene Levy.
Holy crap! This is a movie from the '80s. It had Reese Witherspoon, teen movie. Paul Rudd.
Election? No, it's
No.
from the 80s?
No, not '80s, '90s. Paul Rudd plays the stepbrother.
Time.
That's it.
30 seconds.
Is Reese Witherspoon in Clueless?
No! That was Alicia Silverstone.
God damn it!
Did I get two?
You got two. Because I spent
How?
so much time on friggin' Clueless.
Oof.
Wow.
Reese Witherspoon. Movie from the 80s.
What are you talking
90s. And Reese Witherspoon did Legally Blonde.
Paul Rudd was in it, though.
Paul Rudd was in that.
Thank you.
You were
Thank
right
you.
on
Was.
one fact
Yeah.
that you said about
Yeah.
that movie.
All the others, you were gone.
Oh boy! All right.
All right.
We're
Feeling
still on the
good.
run.
Yeah,
Dale?
good.
We're still on the
That
run.
wasn't even about wrestling. I was crushing. All right.
So, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, now she's
here we
got
go.
the answer
Here we
sunglasses
go.
on. Kia does get real
Yeah,
anxious
very
about
competitive.
gaming.
Oh, you
Okay.
got this, kid.
And ready, Kia?
Yeah, wait! Okay, shit!
You got to stand up for this.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Get out of here.
No,
Break my
just
sunglasses.
wait, okay? I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Okay.
Don't rush her.
Woosah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Inhale,
not really supposed to
exhale.
play games because I get very competitive. Alright, I know that nothing's really at stake.
We're not covered by insurance, so don't have any kind of
she's a ringer.
physical
Okay,
condition, please. Ready?
go.
She's blonde. She's a lesbian. She hosts a TV show.
From the thing from she used to.
She did the voice of Dory rather.
Oh, Ellen.
Yes, thank you.
DeGeneres.
Pass.
Penalty.
I don't know how to describe the person. He's a stand-up comedian.
Him.
We wrote him.
He's Hispanic.
Me.
Yes. George Lopez.
Time.
George Lopez.
Oh! We tied.
We got two. Which one we did
two.
now? Oh, I skipped this.
So you guys get twice as much time? Is that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
All
happened.
right, bring it, Turner.
Bitter.
Thank you.
Bring it.
Okay.
That's what my rap name, Lil Bitter.
A little better.
A little better. I could see that.
Okay.
You did good. You did good.
You did great. Okay. What'd you pass on?
None of your business.
Ooh, none of your buzzness. Go ahead.
Shades are on. Ready, guys?
Yeah, what? What won't you tell us?
Because it's funnier
Are we
than
going
not.
to learn your strategy? Okay.
You're gonna learn what he doesn't know.
I don't know what you know. You know?
All right, sir.
None of your buzzness.
Hit me.
None of your
Ready?
business.
Yeah.
Timer starting now.
Okay. Movie with Ben Stiller.
Tropic Thunder.
Yep.
Cheat.
He had his own show, and Ryan Stiles was in it.
Ryan Stiles. Drew Carey.
Yep. It's an animated show set in Colorado.
South Park.
Ghostbusters.
2.
Yeah, he was the lead in Lost in Translation.
Oh, Bill Murray.
Steve Carell was the lead. He didn't have sex.
The 40-year-old virgin.
It's
Time.
Oh,
Good Lord. That was a lot.
Cover that
Do you
shit.
know what this means?
We need to light them on fire.
What we get here? 5.
That looked like a lot.
Fucking crushed that one, dude.
5. Oh yeah.
Giving clues that I just would never have said. So you're doing right.
Well, we also have been
They share
friends
a
for
brain.
almost as long as we've been friends.
They share a brain.
You're working on a show together.
Really, I could have matched with most of you in
Seriously.
one.
I bet he could say, you know that thing I did that one time?
23 years old.
They can finish each other's sentences.
I don't know if we should count Tropic Thunder, though.
Why?
Because he mentioned it earlier.
Who
It's
did?
obviously in the stack.
Who mentioned it?
Kia saw
Well,
it.
there you go. She's on your team. I don't know about that.
Whatever. All right. Let's win this thing.
Okay, fine.
You guys
4.
ready?
Go.
Kia,
Yeah, it doesn't help that much.
Kia, say when.
What? Say when? What is it?
You got to do the driving.
I am not Doc Holliday in fucking Tombstones. Say when. All right.
I wish I had the answers on my computer here.
I just got to breathe. I'm actually trying to catch my breath. I'm a big girl. I need cardio.
Maybe we should try a different
She's
game
stalling.
next time. Is there a calmer game?
I don't know. Okay, I haven't looked at the card yet. So let's
All right.
You ready?
All right.
I'm ready if you're ready.
Timer starting now.
Do you make me Randy, baby? Yeah.
Awesome powers.
Okay. He's a little guy. He does voices sometimes on Family Guy. He has a big nose, red hair.
Ooh.
He played in that movie. Pass. Okay, so it was Jim Carrey and so when they did this.
Dumb and Dumber.
All right. Okay. He stars in Knocked Up. He got
Pass.
Seth Rogen.
Okay.
Pass. Time. Sorry. I was
I
passing
was like,
for you.
You say pass already.
All right, what'd we get?
I was looking for Seth Green.
Oh, Seth Green.
Seth Green,
He is
yes.
little and red hair. No, you're
Big
right.
nose,
I
big
just
nose.
didn't-
7-4.
Nice. Do I get another chance?
No, we just
won.
got
Oh, we
We
won.
got 7.
They won, right?
Oh!
7-6. Thank you.
7 to
I
6.
think that last one did. I think it was 7 to 5.
And then Tropic Thunder didn't count. So
I'm
it's
not a very.
All right.
point is we just
Right?
barely didn't win.
The disputed.
Did you guys do the job? I think you guys did the job. You tried to put us over. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Put the guest over.
What do we do with the
That
rest
is
of
how I
them?
will
Put the
sleep
guests over.
tonight.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, let these local guys take the credit. All right, well, that's going to be our episode. of
I'm
Ringside
really upset
Pop.
right now.
I've never seen Dale this upset.
Follow these guys on whatever the hell you want to find them on.
Were we not supposed to win?
Their show sucks.
Is this like beating the boss?
Good luck
Never
on your
beat the
second
boss.
season, dickheads.
We're not coming back.
This is real heat. This is real, guys. This isn't a work.
Let's take as many sodas as we can on the way out.
The soda bar is closed. So thanks for coming in, you guys, for realsies. Where do people follow you?
You can find me all on the internet.
Just Google Nick Turner.
NickTurner.website.
Ooh, that's not a thing.
It is. It literally is.
NickTurner.website?
NickTurner.website.
You just wanted to make it more confusing?
Well, NickTurner.com was taken, by that blog that everybody read once 10 years ago when they made the one post 10 years ago.
Thanks, other Nick Turner.
So I went with NickTurner.website, and I think it creates a lot of great conversation.
There's a Dale Rutledge who runs for like House or Senate or something. So he
Republican.
always he is Republican.
Yeah.
He always beats me in
like
the Google search.
Yeah.
Just like we're very similar
You guys retweet each other
in
a lot.
nothing but
Yeah.
name. But Jason, how can people find you?
You can check out my Instagram account. It's called Saenz.
It's very funny.
Thank you. SAENZSIGNS, where I make fake signs and flyers that I hang around my neighborhood and I take pictures of it. Signs at Instagram.com.
It makes me laugh.
I also have a Snapchat account where I film myself making U-turns, and I call it Turner Turns.
Oh my god!
And it is not popular.
feed.
We sat through 10 seconds to get to that. Jeez. Marty, where can people find you?
At Twitter, Marty Elias 1967. Instagram at Marty Elias 67, and on Facebook, just good old Marty Elias.
Keith Stevens.
Today you can find me just at loser.
Oh, see what you've done. See what you've done. She was awesome.
I'm still not sure it was my fault, but I will take full responsibility.
Yeah, you will.
You can find me on Twitter at Mean Queen K and Instagram Spinning Fists.
Yeah, find him, fist girl.
Fist spinning.
And I am The Walking Dale on Instagram and Twitter. You can also follow the show Ringside Pop at facebook.com/RingsidePop. Also find us on Instagram at Ringside_Pop and Twitter Ringside Pop. Thanks for joining us yet again, and we will see you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Dale Rutledge, and Stephen Lemieux, managing producer for AfterBuzz Wrestling Mark Donica, and the entire Ringside Pop staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in. Like us on Facebook, rate and comment on iTunes and YouTube. Follow the show on Twitter at Ringside Pop. This has been a presentation of the AfterBuzz TV Network. Buzz you later!